Today we're going to talk about this. This is a remote solenoid. Yes, this is a Chevrolet engine, but we're going to use a Ford style remote solenoid because with headers, that solenoid right there is going to get just heated and cooled and heated and cooled. Even more so than with manifolds with headers, they radiate a ton of heat. Okay. So those have a tendency, those stock ones have a tendency to, once they get hot, they don't work good. Okay, so you're taking the solenoid action from there and putting it up here on the firewall, which keeps this item cool. This item I got from Summit, and it is that part number from Summit. Right. Now, you could just take a Ford solenoid from the parts store and use one of these, but I like Summit because it comes with the mounting screws. It comes with some simple instructions. And basically, what we're going to do is we're going to tie this starter harness into this. I started with with a battery cable because she's going to run down here in between the headers, in between the plug wires, and she's going to hook the starter down there. And this right here is the key to the whole thing. This is a pre-bent piece that comes with the kit. You can make this yourself, as you can see how it's bent. That's the solenoid actuator side, and that's the battery side, and this just goes onto the starter. But that's the key to the whole thing. That turns that actuation to the solenoid from just the power hitting it from the battery side, from that solenoid switch, from battery coming in here, switch, battery coming out here, bam, and that's hit the starter solenoid on the bottom. So that takes care of your heat soak problem. Okay, and you see it, the bar is on the inside stud and across, making the connection from the hot lead. All right, and then we're going to take the battery lead, put it on there, and put the nuts on, and then we'll connect her to the solenoid. And there you have it. I have the crossbar, the ignition, basically what I call initiation bar, hooked up with the battery cables bolted in. Now I got to put the plug wires back in place, but that's what we're going to do. And then we run it up between and right onto the solenoid. So we're going to run this, and we're probably going to put a clamp here, hold it in place so it doesn't move around, give it a little bit of wiggle room, and then we'll bolt it to the solenoid. So I'll show you after it's all finished. This says it needs to go onto a grounded surface. Firewall is not grounded, so I'm going to be running an extra ground down here to the frame. But this is the main lead for the starter. This is the starter solenoid switch, and then this is the main lead down to the actual starter itself, all mounted up, and there'll be a battery line that runs all the way here from the positive side of the battery. But that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, I did test that. That is the ignition switch line, and then that's the fusible link out of the harness from here, running from the back side. That would normally go down the edge of the block through that heat shield down to the starter, but this definitely, doing this will definitely make it where no matter how hard you get that starter, it will fire. Like, share, subscribe. Come back and see me next week. Have a great day, because a good day today can mean a better day tomorrow. Y'all be good.